Hello everyone, we are looking at how to create forward kinematics and inverse kinematic animation of a simple hand and understand how to set up the FK system and how to set up the IK system. So we finished the FK system and now we are going to look at how to work on the IK system. Alright, so in After Effects, this is what we got. Okay, now we will name this composition FK arm. Okay, and then control D it to duplicate it, hit the enter key and name it IK arm. Double click the IK arm. We need to get rid of all the keyframes. Okay, so again we have the three arms, and what we do is we select the three arms. We'll go to Window, Duik Bassel. Okay, we go to rigging part or this one option here, and we go to arm or front leg. Okay, so it's going to do its magic, and because we have selected them, it will position the arms at the right anchor points. This one will simply move it here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to parent our body parts to the bones. So the hand, this is the hand thing that we modeled. All right, and that will be connected to the hand of the bone. The forearm will be connected to the forearm bone. So we'll select the forearm and click on the forearm, and the arm will be connected to arm. All right, so now when we move the bone, the arm moves. All right, now we need to create the IK system. So I'll select all the bones from arm top till arm and go to links and constraints, and I'm going to click on this auto rig and IK. Again, it's going to do its magic, and you will see that a new hand control is created. So if you select the hand control and move it, now my arm is animated. Okay, so if you stretch it, it will get stretched. Now the bend is in this direction, so if you want the bend in the other direction, you can always reverse it depending on how your thumb is. So right now it's in the right direction, so everything looks good. All right, so what you need to do is, we don't need all these bones, we just need the arm and the arm controls. Can I lock these also? So alright, so I can just have this, and then I need to animate the position and rotation properties of this hand. So what we will do is go to we will bring in, go to project file, and I will drag the FK at the bottom. Okay, and lock the FK as well. In fact, before I lock it, I will go to the opacity and reduce the opacity, so you will see it's a little different. So we're just simply going to trace the animation. We don't need this anymore, and then we're going to look at how to create animation using IK. Okay, so now we are just having these two properties, and we're going to use the FK and IK to animate it. Okay, so I'm going to position the arm where it should be, and create a keyframe for position and rotation. Now we will go 6 frames, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and see now here I'm going to move the parent sorry, the child, and the parent is moving with it. The rotation is not right, so we'll fix the rotation like this. Okay, and then you see that the animation is happening in a straight line. It's not creating a curve like it did in FK. So we have to add an additional key here. So I will add these keys, and we simply have to move the arm to match the key. And here we can then just decide the curve. So it has to be a nice curve, all right? And now it's going to match. Okay, it's not going to exactly match because the other one has, you can also see how the easy ease keys work. So the arm has moved very less, and then it catches up, and then it slows down. Okay, so before it reaches, it slows down. So that's easy ease keys. We'll add that to this later on. So our first part is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we add keyframes, and then we position our hand where we want it, rotate it, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how many keys? 10 plus 6, 16. So I'll copy this, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. All right, so we got that. Follow through. Then 8 keys. So 16 plus 8 is 24, which is 1 second. All right, and then again we will animate this hand, move it where we want it. Okay, and again it is in the straight line, so we go in the middle and add the curve. Okay, so if you didn't have the reference, you just have to make sure that the things are animated in nice curves. Okay, so that's the difference. You have to add those curves manually. Okay, now again 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will manually move, rotate. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control C, Control V, go back, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Control C, Control V. Again 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. Animate it. Going back. Should have added some curve in FK as well, but I didn't do it. So again, this, Control C, Control V, select all, right click, easy ease. Okay. Okay, so we get same animation, just though we animated 3 different objects in FK, and here we only animate the one controller, but we use the position and the rotation to get the right movement. So what we will do is delete this one, save the project, same again. And then we'll create a new composition, new composition. So everything remains the same, just the name is compare. All right, so we'll drag the IK first, then move it to the right, FK, move it to the left, and then they're animated and set up in a different way, but you get the same animation, okay? So that's about it. In the next class, we are going to look at how to create an IK setup for an object which doesn't have multiple objects but just a single one, and that creates a different type of look. So there are different ways of doing things, and I'm just going to explore with you how you can use the puppet tool and then the create bones and IK setup and animate a similar looking hand, but where there is only one element. Okay, so that would be in the next class.